Hey guys, I just finished watching an incredible movie. It's been a long time since I saw it. I don't think I ever saw the whole movie, but tonight I did, and I loved it. It's a Criterion Collection movie. It's spine 764. I don't know if anybody else could have done this role other than the late Robin Williams. I'm talking about the movie The Fisher King, which I picked up shortly after Robin Williams' death on the Criterion Collection. I believe I picked it up just a little while ago, actually. Um, Robin Williams, Jeff Bridges, Terry Gilliam movie. Whenever this came out, I picked it up. I don't recall. It was after his death, I believe. The movie was from 1991. It is a dynamo of a movie. It stars, again, Jeff Bridges. He plays kind of a shock jock. Think of Howard Stern, that type of a character. He is relentlessly cruel to his listeners and treats them sort of like Howard Stern does sometimes. He makes fun of them, tells them they're no good, and so on and so forth. Well, he has I don't want to spoil a lot of the movie, but he has a terrible thing happen to him based upon something he says on the radio, and as a result, he goes into kind of a 3-year funk where he is off the radio. His life is in a tailspin. He has left the woman he was with, kind of a younger model type, who was uninteresting, and is with a very interesting Mercedes Rule, who, by the way, won the Best Supporting Actress Academy Award for this movie. She is wonderful as a video store owner in New York who employs him and is also his girlfriend and is trying to... She's got some tough love going on with him, I guess, but she loves him. And because of this thing that happened, he is saddled with guilt and bothered by a television show part that he should have had that he didn't get because of this whole incident. Anyway, the lighting here is terrible. I apologize for that, but it's late. It's like 2:30. And I just finished watching this. What a fantastic, fantastic movie. What can I say about it? It is surreal. It is gritty and real at the same time. It has elements of medieval fantasy and elements that can only be New York. The bridges of New York, the Hudson River flowing through New York, the homeless people living in shoddy conditions. One of them happens to be Robin Williams, who is a fun-loving but clearly disturbed man. The title of The Fisher King, the legend of the Fisher King, is that the last person to go after the Holy Grail, the last knight to go after the Holy Grail, was flawed in a lot of ways, and the only thing he was able to do as a result of his illness, disturbing nature, whatever you want to call it, was fish, and he was called the Fisher King as a result. And you can Google that. And so the title of this movie is, I suppose that Robin Williams he's also had a tragedy occur to him, one that was so tragic that it propelled him from what he was, which was I think a college professor, into this homeless man who is searching for the Holy Grail. And he's convinced that it is in somewhere in New York City, the Upper East Side, probably the Upper East Side, where all the rich people are. He's convinced it's on the Upper East Side, that somebody has it, and he's obsessed with getting it. Meanwhile, he thinks that there's like a red knight on a flaming horse, or maybe he's flaming. No, there's a lot of people flaming in this movie. It is a funny movie at times. It is a exceptionally dramatic movie at times, sad at times, but always interesting. I wish I could tell you more without spoiling it, but there's a bond that forms between Robin Williams and Jeff Bridges And Jeff Bridges is obsessed with trying to help the Robin Williams character, help him find love with the quirky Amanda Plummer, who plays Lydia, who is kind of just this quirky woman who works in a book publishing company, who Robin Williams follows every day at her lunch hour and watches her. And you have to see this movie. You have to. It has equal moments of despair, joy, love, lost love. It's all in this movie by Terry Gilliam. And Terry Gilliam, known for Brazil, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, movies that are otherworldly. This one's rooted right in New York City, and it couldn't be any more New York. And I don't think it could have taken place in any other city but New York. And I don't think anybody else could have played the part of this homeless man like Robin Williams did. He was brilliant. This is a director-approved version. The video quality on it is very good. I think the restoration was done well. It's a 2K digital restoration, approved by Terry Gilliam. That's what it says right here. I'm listening to it right now in the background. I love this movie. Love this movie. I'll watch it again, I'm sure. It's been years since I've seen it, and again, probably only parts of it. And you really need to watch the whole thing. I think that was maybe part of my dilemma when I watched it before. I caught the middle of it, I think. I missed the key moment or moments. You have to watch this, The Fisher King. I'm trying to figure out what else I can say about it without spoiling anything, but I don't think I can. Perhaps that's enough. Watch it. It's a fantastic movie, The Fisher King, starring Robin Williams, Jeff Bridges, directed by Terry Gilliam of Monty Python fame and directing fame. If you want a spoiler version, I'd be happy to do one of those too. Let me know. I can do it. This is spoiler free. I don't like to ruin movies for people, but this one is one you really got to see. Fisher King. Robin Williams. Take care.